Hi, I'm Bill Cooper. I'm located here at Maramec Spring Park today, and I got a great event going on. I've got a lot of help. It's the Catch, Clean, and Cook Adventures. That's Big Mike Jones Enterprises out in Mississippi, of all things. But we've got like a dozen outdoor riders here today from 5 states, and we're going to be doing a media blitz for Maramec Spring Park and the Maramec Valley region. I've been wanting to do this event for decades, but it's kind of tough to find somebody that can organize an event like this and make it work. But Big Mike Jones, I've attended one of his adventure camps down in Mississippi several years ago, and I was extremely impressed about how he handled the situation. He not only had top-notch outdoor riders, he had some great guides, and Mike always involves youth in his camps. And we got a young man here today that's really excited about being here among all these great fishermen and outdoor riders, and I think he's going to get a real lesson in the outdoors over the next couple of days. But the Conservation Department has worked well with us. They put some extra fish in this stream, and there's some lunkers in here, some brown trout and rainbow trout up to 5 pounds. So we hope to see some of those lunkers come in today, but it's going to be one good time. We got a lot of other activities going on. They're actually competing for the biggest fish. There's going to be a cleaning competition. Now, that's always fun to watch. Some of these guys are pretty slick with a fillet knife. And what I'm really looking forward to is the cooking event, because there'll be a competition among some of these riders and fishermen. Outdoorsmen are fabulous cooks. And I volunteered to be a judge, but they didn't let me, because somebody always tells me I'm not supposed to make a meal out of that judging, you know, just a little of this and a little of that. But I like a lot of this and a lot of that, because there are some great cooks here. But it's going to be a grand day here at Maramec Spring Park. Hi, I'm Bill Cooper from Living the Dream Outdoor podcast here at Maramec Spring Park today. We've got a number of riders in here. We're doing a media blitz here, but they're going to be trout fishing. And you'll notice I've got an ultralight fishing rod here in my hand. A lot of them will be spin casting, some of them will be fly fishing, but some great baits to use here. Rooster tails are great to start out with. You'll notice I've got a plastic trout worm here. Orange, pink, yellow is really good. 4-pound test line. The water's got just a little bit of color to it. If it gets really clear, you're going to have to go down to 2-pound test line to be able to get the bite. But those guys are going to catch some fish on these 4-pound lines today, and you're going to hear some of those lines go ping because there's some big fish in here. There's brown trout and rainbow trout, both up to 5 pounds. So we're going to see some big fish today.
He's done caught a fish, now he'll have something to catch, clean, and cook. Hold it up, buddy. All right, look at that, beautiful. Good job.
kind of hold it up when you get it into.
It's amazing where them things are in the
I know it. Where the startups come from. Look at that. I couldn't go down there. See, nobody's fished them fish.
Right.
I've worked at Maramec Spring Park since 2008, and at that time I worked for the Missouri Department of Conservation. I was here as an assistant hatchery manager and hatchery manager raising the fish for the trout park, and then in 2019 I switched organizations to become the director of the James Foundation, which is a private non-for-profit organization, and we manage everything else in the park besides the fish. Thumbnail of the park, Maramec Spring Park is probably one of the most beautiful hidden treasures of Missouri. It is a 1,600 acre private non-for-profit organization. It was started back in the 1800s as the first ironworks west of the Mississippi. The last descendant of the property, Lucy Wortham James, wanted the place to be kept beautiful and in private ownership, so she set up the James Foundation. And we've been working hand in hand with the Missouri Department of Conservation to operate Maramec Spring Park as a trout park and also just place of beauty and recreation for people to come and visit. The trout hatchery itself is the 5th trout hatchery here in the state of Missouri. They raise around 100,000 rainbow trout each year. They are brought in as fingerling size, so about the size of your finger, and they grow them up from 3 inches up to 12.5 is the goal for their stocking size, and they will stock rainbow trout here for every day, March 1st to October 31st, anywhere from 200 to 2,000 fish. It all depends on how busy the park is going to be. They have a goal in mind, a ratio of how many fish per tags are sold. Right now it's around, I think 1.8 is their goal, and on good years they can bump that up to around 2.25. So all these fish are hand counted. I don't care what anyone says, that they weren't put in, they weren't counted. Every single day those fish are counted out into a box one by one, and when the horn goes off at the end of the day, those fish are loaded up on a truck and driven downstream to our 3/4 stretch of Spring Branch, where they are spread out, thrown out, 25 here, 50 here, and so on. They have about 25 different stocking locations, and once they hit the water they'll spread out kind of on their own, but you know, they school up. And the trick to catching fish here is you fish where everyone else is fishing. So don't go off by yourself. If there's people there, that's where the fish are. Go fish right there.
My name is Tyler Edwards. I'm with Missouri Department of Conservation, and I'm the fish hatchery manager here at Maramec Spring Park. And Missouri Department of Conservation works hand in hand with the James Foundation here to provide folks and anglers a good opportunity to catch both rainbow and brown trout here in the state of Missouri. We raise about 100,000 to 120,000 fish that are stocked in the park annually. We have usually around upper 40s to 50,000 anglers come into our park yearly to catch fish here in the park.
A lot of you guys know me already, I'm sorry. I'm Dan from White Buffalo Fly Shop, owner and proprietor, I guess you'd say. And so I got asked by these fine people to come down and judge competition, so here we are, right?
First one.
And I don't know that, I don't know what that critter was called that he tied for his championship deal. What is that called?
It's a bass bug, it's a Dalbert diver.
What kind?
A Dalbert diver.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a hell of a tie. So, congratulations. Here is $90, your prize. here is also a
Thank you, sir.
all right.
way first.
Congratulations.
Hey, welcome to the 2025 Missouri Fish Camp Catch, Clean, and Cook. Fixing to start the clean and cook part of this thing. Got a few trout here today. We've been collecting these things out of the Maramec Spring River here, stringing them up on a Vanguard stringer, and now we're going to clean them with a Vanguard knife, the fillet knife.
That's the official
The
fillet
official
knife.
fillet knife of Catch, Clean, and Cook. And it floats, and it's orange, which catches trout in this creek.
Here we go, first
All right,
step.
let's get her underway.
Is it?
Oh, got a little
Look at
meat
this.
there. Look at that, beautiful looking meat there. Maybe a little slippery.
So what are you doing there?
I was just cutting these rib bones out. I was lucky enough to get half of them on that first cut. So I kind of messed it up a little bit there, but that's pretty much it. That's a beautiful fillet.
All right.
Hit the other side, see if I can't make it look pretty too.
Okay.
Sometimes that knife just slips and
That knife is
And,
very sharp.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Personally, I leave the skin on them because I like to smoke them like that.
And just for reference, you do some trout fishing.
I trout fish all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I only live a few miles from here, and this is a nice place to come on the weekends with my buddies, and we get to hang out, do a little fishing.
Home court advantage here.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're starting to hear.
See, now he's a ringer.
Yeah.
So, man, we all make our own dough bait and
And you gonna smoke these for
our
us
own
tonight?
flies. I don't know if I'm cooking any more today, but I got the smoker rolling.
I saw that smoker going.
I've actually got a few more. It helps to brine them for a while. And a little saltwater solution, it really makes them taste a lot better. But there you go. There are two, if they stop sliding on that cutting board, two very pretty fillets there.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, right. Well, already they're starting to.
You gotta go dry. Boy.
He's trying to mess with your head on this already.
This is
Oh,
good though because it's good practice and he's just now started.
All right. So how many have you done in your lifetime?
I like 3.
3?
We gotta leave
Oh,
Matt
all
to
right.
judge part of this for a minute.
All right. This is the way you clean them, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, these are just so red meat. I was wondering if these are the ones from Crystal Lake maybe that Dawn was talking about. So red.
These got good. This is good pink flesh. I don't know what this is going to probably be like. This is the smoker kind, right? It's the kind you smoke. The ones with pink flesh. Yeah, see how white the meat is in that? Yeah, that's a fresh thaw.
Barb, you gonna clean?
There we go. Shoreline cleaning. That's how you would clean them on a creek bank, isn't it?
You know, you're hiking, you need to know how to cook to feed yourself.
It was sharp. Oh, he was testing it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a stone if I need it.
You won't need it on that one right now. Tell us your name while you're cutting.
Oh, I'm Caleb Hemby.
Okay.
Local here, live in St. James. Try to come down here every weekend.
Who taught you how to clean fish?
My grandfather taught me how to clean fish probably 25 years ago. Been doing them the same way since then. He's the one that got me started fly fishing, got me started trout fishing.
Yeah.
No salt.
Call him a sodium. I like it. He's definitely done it. Go ahead.
3, 5, or 9 times. That's a better one out of 2.
All right. Tell us what you're removing there.
Guts. Whatever else he's got, 8.
Like you got a little dough bit mixed in there.
That's the one that I on rooster tail this morning.
Alright.
Yeah. About 30 cast into the day. I thought I knew what I was doing. Now we all know better. I believe my license melted. Yeah.
Who cooks the fish at your house? Who cooks the fish at your house?
He does. He does all the cooking.
Yeah, we about to find out, ain't we?
Yep, he's the cook.
Now we know that you can clean them.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, to do a job.
The cook got a little easier, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
While we're still fishing, you're cleaning.
It's been this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gig's up now.
If you're cooking, you just catch them.
Do you eat the fish?
Oh yeah. He cooks them really well. I like the way he cooks them.
That means he's cooking in the competition,
Yeah,
right?
he is.
Congratulations, young lady. All right, second place for the cleaning competition, Drake Davis. And first place for the cleaning competition, Pat Ybarra.
And he's got a PICO knife now.
Congratulations, y'all.
He's got a PICO knife now. Or do you call yours emergency fish?
Yeah. Parmesan.
Secondary fish?
You will need a thing that puts on me.
Really smoking. I got a Pit Boss grill.
Oh, so this isn't like how you'd normally do it?
No, if I put it in a smoker.
Alright.
Well, too late today to do that, right?
Yeah. No difference is.
Sure.
There's your prize. Now, come on. You go by Matt or you go by William?
Where's your phone?
Huh? I gave mine to
You
the.
can take a picture.
Okay, well, I'll go take.
Take it back and then we'll take it back. How's that?
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Where'd you get a frog? Come on, Representative. You gonna stand in for me. All right, folks. We are winding down day 2 of the Catch, Clean, and Cook Adventures here at Maramec Spring Park in St. James, Missouri. It's been a great 2 days of event. A lot of good fishing and catching today, cooking, and we are wrapping this day up. The fly time's over with. We're going on the river tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned. There's a whole lot more adventures coming tomorrow, and then the award ceremony tomorrow night at Rich's Burgers.
Hi, Bill Cooper here, and this is the 3rd day of our fishing event based out of Maramec Spring Park in St. James, Missouri. And we got riders and anglers going different directions today. We got a couple of drift boats that's actually going to leave out of Maramec Spring Park, hit the Maramec River. They'll float about 7 miles. They'll be fly fishing primarily for smallmouth bass, rainbow trout, and brown trout. Should be some good fish caught out there today. Then we got a couple of parties that are driving about 30 minutes to meet some guides further down the river. And they'll actually be in jet boats and we'll be fishing for smallmouth bass. And gosh, I broke a big one off last week, probably going 4 pounds. So I expect to see some 4-pound fish caught today. Conditions are good. We've had a little bit of rain. The water's come up just a little bit. It has been very low. Little color to it, and the guides tell me that ought to be enough to turn the smallmouth bass on.
Hey, I'm Seth Turner. We've been here on the Maramec River, mainly fishing for smallmouth. Did all right. Didn't catch anything big. I think our biggest was like 16.5 inches and just under 2 pounds. But mostly fished with Ned rigs and caught a few on a trick worm. I think he's got some decent length. He just ain't got the. I don't think he's as meaty.
Eyeballs are still too close together.
I guess, yeah. Now he's waking up. Goodness.
He's not very happy with it.
No, he ain't now. Boy. Ah, he is chunky. Just a little nicer than I thought. Come here, you. We're fished out of a Legend SS that Cowtown, USA makes up here in Cuba, Missouri. It's an 1860 V bass with still got a 150 Evinrude on it, but I've had it for a while now. It's been a good boat for me.
You've had a great day.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
was fun.
Appreciate it.
Woo, he's pissed.
Yeah.
He is not happy with his current set of circumstances. Mm-hmm.
Got that little one out of the way.
Watch him do it.
What are you using on that one?
There we go.
Come on, oh, yeah. Whoa!
He might be the heaviest one.
Yep, there you go.
He's a chunky one.
Are you supposed to be weighing them for a contest?
I don't know.
I think we're supposed to for the
supposed to be
biggest.
a length thing or a.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be length or
Show us
weight.
what you caught that on, Judy.
Look at that Ned rig.
Right there. What we just tied up for you.
Here, we'll officially check one at least.
All right.
Yeah.
Holy smoke.
him in the
Yeah,
boat.
there you go. Bring him in like you know what you're doing. Woo!
That.
Yeah.
That wasn't crazy. I did see him.
That's right.
Right down on the water. Watch him come up.
Yeah. See, maybe you got to jump on him.
Stand on here. Get him coming up out of the water.
Not huge, but get like a 14-incher,
there you
13,
go.
14. I better we been getting.
No doubt. He could eat most of what we
I know.
What you catching them on?
Just Ned rig.
Hi, I'm Bill Cooper down on the Maramec River today with Max Gilley, a fly fishing guide.
Hello.
And Max and I've been out on the river several times together, but unfortunately I don't get to go with him today. One of my cohorts, Bradley, who's behind the camera right now, gets to go, and I have to work all day, Bradley. Thank you very much. But, but hey, Max knows these rivers pretty well. He guides down here all the time on the Maramec, as well as the Gasconade, about an hour northwest of us here. But Brad, we've had some good trips down the river. Put some good smallmouth in the boat at times.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago we had a good trip. Kind of an overcast day. Had a little storm come in yesterday, so I'm pretty excited to get out on the water today. Should have a nice little bump in water and hopefully get the fish moving around. We're put in right in here above the spring. If you can see behind us, we're in like a nice little creek that, you know, the spring's right there, and then gonna have probably a mile or so of trout water, rainbow trout, coming out of the park in the spring, and then hopefully get into some smallmouth water about half mile down.
Well, I'll just give you a teaser. I floated this in my kayak a week or so ago, and I hooked into a good 3.5 pound smallmouth that broke my line. Craziest thing I ever saw. He snapped that line, and then just 10 feet from me, he rolled up on his side. He was very broad, trying to shake that stick bait out of his mouth. I've never seen that happen before. But some good fish in here. And starting this time of year, they'll come for miles downstream. Smallmouth bass will migrating upstream, headed for Maramec Spring Branch. And they'll winter there, and usually about the middle of February start going back down. So Max, I know there's some big fish in there. I hope you guys connect with them.
So what do we do to land them?
Try to pull them over here into the flow area.
Okay.
You don't get it there. Try to like park right by that tree.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. A decent size.
Yeah, I've seen them. It's not bad.
You have to look one close to the boat on that. Smallie.
I was going to tell you it was a smallie, but it was.
He was pulling hard. I thought it was even a decent sized trout. Smallie. There we go.
There we go. Fish number one. We're going to start with a smallmouth. That's a good way.
Yeah.
There's my guy. There we go. That's how we're going to start all day. It's pretty cool. Look at that water. It's crazy clear.
Probably the reason why I like smallmouth is because it's so visual. Like you can track your lure the whole way, usually track them coming out, see the strike. And with this intermediate hover line, I can kind of just, you know, throw it right over the wood and just swim it right around the wood and not have to worry about getting snagged.
Around there, you know, from somewhere. No, but I think I finally got a smallmouth. Oh, there's a smallmouth following them, bigger. I might be able to get him and get this one in. Is he still there? Yeah, here he comes. You ready? Right there.
Not a bad one.
Nice. Look at that.
Bigger.
Sweet. And there's one bigger than him underneath that. Little PICO pop. Sneaking in the PICO pop. Pretty awesome catch topwater smallmouth fish. Look at that.
A little bit bigger.
He's fat, chunky.
Catch your brother.
His mama. You take a picture and then I will, I'll just have you send it to me.
Yeah.
That, my friends, is a perfect day out fishing. And I have to tell you, how comfortable is this? How comfortable it is to stand up and fish. Someone else is, of course, doing all the work, but I'm telling you, this is the way to go. I highly recommend you go out and go fishing with them because, dude, you're not going to have a better day and a better time. So once again, tell them if they want to get in touch with you.
Yeah, Max Gilly, Como Fly Co. Guided smallmouth fly fishing trip, custom tied flies. So if I can ever take you on a trip or sell you any flies, just head on to comoflyco.com.
So here we are, we're wrapping it up here in St. James, Missouri. Of course, big thanks to Bill Cooper. Man, you pretty much made this happen. And so if you can, tell them in a thumbnail how exciting this was.
Hey, it really was a great event, but that excitement started 5 years ago with Big Mike Jones down in Mississippi. I don't know who invited me to that first event, but I'm kind of indebted to him. Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Brad. You're so proud. But I was so impressed with the event. You know, I've been to events in bigger places, fancier places, all that sort of thing. But I felt like this was a real down-home event that was interested in people, and a big part of that we duplicated again tonight because Mike has always had a young person there who's interested in the outdoors, really got something on the ball, and you see how everybody jumped on this kid tonight and trying to help him out, and that's happened every camp I've been to, and that was the most impressive thing I've ever seen because I've wanted to do this event in St. James, Missouri for 40 years, and I talked to 2 or 3 people about doing it, bass fishermen, and they wanted to make it about themselves. This is not about Brad Wickerman or Big Mike Jones or Bill Cooper or Judy. It's about people, and involve, you know, a great cross section of people here. And you look at the list of sponsors we got. Small St. James, Missouri. I mean, we've got over 24 sponsors, and we really didn't even touch the other towns, but they were in favor of this event, and they showed their support. So kudos, man. Great job.
Thank you. I mean, I just do what I love doing. You know, I got the greatest job in the world, and and I got the greatest team, you know, behind me and with me doing it. So
that wraps it up for the Catch, Clean, and Cook Adventures. Make sure you check us out. We're on social media, YouTube channel, and Facebook page.